Ladies and gentlemen, world-famous Gen Z rock star Farrell, and here today I'm telling you why Kendrick Lamar should not have played the Super Bowl and Metallica should have played the Super Bowl. Off to Never Never Land. Now, let's get into this. I got some music going. You can't hear it. It's copyright on YouTube, but it's loud, so I turned it down. So now we can talk. Okay, so no, the Super Bowl. It should be high energy. It should be simple. It should be loud. It should be big. It should be universal. Everyone knows it, okay? Kendrick Lamar, I'm certain he's great, but it's thoughtful. It's introspective. This guy's notorious for needing a thesaurus to understand what he's saying. That's not particularly what you want with the Super Bowl, okay? Though an artist might have highfalutin, kind of thoughtful songs, you want big, loud, simple. Everyone knows it's going to get the crowd going crazy. It's fast. That's what Enter Sandman does. That's what Master of Puppets. Dude, the stadium would erupt with fire and charisma. That's not what happens when you've got slam poetry. It can be well done. We don't want well done. We want fury. We want wrath. We want catharsis. It's the Super Bowl. It's the most high-tension, high-energy event of the friggin' year for football. This is not the time to have thoughtful, introspective. Give that a Grammy, sure. That's exactly what it's for. That's what an award's for, recognizing the artistic value. This is not about having some deep philosophy time. This is about big. This is about loud. And you might say, well, rap, or, rock's dead and rap's the new thing. It's not, though, because here's the thing. According to YouGov.com, you can go look at their article and look at their data, but they asked Americans, they asked the American people, the people who are watching the football primarily, they said, what is one of your favorite genres? And so 48% of people said rock is one of their favorite genres. 40% said pop, so 8% less. Almost 50% of the country said rock is one of their favorite genres. Less than that was pop. Less than that at 33 was country. Even less than that was R&B, or also actually R&B was at 33. But then the last place was rap at 30% of people said it was one of their favorite genres. So this is not a diss against rap. And here's the thing too, this isn't that rap couldn't be the halftime show. Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent, all have big, famous, high-energy, loud songs that everyone knows. That would have been great. But bands like Yes, Frank Zappa, who's a nerdy prog band, Primus back there, Animals as leaders, these bands would not be good for a Super Bowl halftime show. That is not the appropriate thing to have going down, okay? So now let's just think about it. You've got Metallica. Fireworks are going off, okay? It's getting crazy. Let's see what I wrote down. Oh, I mean, they'd open with Enter Sandman. Dude, crazy. And then you're gonna have the one. Bow down, 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 down. Out of everything for my dad. Pray for death. Oh God, please help me. But then, end with friggin' Master of Puppets. That's gonna be insane. Or, oh, here we go. I got this one off Reddit. Someone made this point. Everyone's making this point. I'm not out of nowhere, but there needs to be a video saying this, okay? Imagine 80,000 people. James Hetfield says, give me an N. N. Give me an F. F. Give me an L. L. Give me fuel. Give me fire. Give me down shot of sun. Oh my God. Fireworks. That's insane. That's what we need at the Super Bowl. Not introspective singer-songwriter. We don't need Coldplay. Metallica, I think, was supposed to play the Super Bowl a couple of years ago in San Francisco, but instead Coldplay played. No. Bad idea. Bad idea. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, good idea. Coldplay, bad idea. Metallica, good idea. Kendrick Lamar, bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. Metallica, good idea. Anyways, my name, Farrell, world famous Gen Z rock star, but you already know that. I'm famous. Oh, it's my band, Black Licorice. You already know this, but this is down the drain. You already know that. Sounds like early Arctic Monkeys, the White Stripes, garage rock. that kind of thing. This is getting closer. Kind of sounds more like Rage Against the Machine, Franz Ferdinand, System of a Down, something like that. Maybe Finger 11. Maybe. Leave a comment if you know who Finger 11 are. And I have a website called newrockdynasty.com. If you're a diehard rock fan, you like rock and roll, that is where all the new bands are. Seriously. I made a free website where instead of all the bands having separate little websites on the internet and social media profiles fighting to be heard by their fans in the algorithm, I made a website just for rock people to talk to each other. So bands, it's completely free. They make fan clubs and they can talk about whatever they want. Their music, they can sell their merch, they can post their shows, they can do all these things, they can talk about whatever they want. Fans can make their own forums, talk about whatever they want. Oh my God. So who is there? I wonder who's there. It's the people who watched my videos and like rock so much and are so diehard to find new rock that they went on there to check out all the bands and then made an account and stayed. That's the people who are on there. So if you make an account on there and you find bands you like and that are similar to you and you say, hey, you should check out my music, you go and talk, say a couple things first and have a conversation with some people. Then you can be like, hey, see if you guys like my music. You can be like, we're influenced by this. Boom. Hey, I just did a mix of this song. What do you think? Boom. Oh, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, go on there. That's how you're going to find fans. Anyways, but if you want to find new music and you're a fan, go on there as well. Because the bands who are making music who are so dedicated, they're like, I'm going to make a freaking account on this website. I don't care. I'm going to talk to everyone on this website because these are the diehard people. Those are the people who are going to make music. And even if they're just starting out and it's not like the production or whatever isn't there where you want it to be, they're the people who are going to get the production there and going to get the songwriting even better because they're the ones who care the most, okay? If you're a band, all it takes is 1,000 fans on newrockdynasty.com spending $100, whether it's on merch or tickets throughout the course of 360 days. That's whatever, 30 cents a day on just random stuff from your band, and you make $100,000 a year if 1,000 people spend $100 in your band. So if you care about bringing back rock, Rick Beato doesn't, Fantano doesn't. They say they do, but they don't actually do anything. This is a solution. I'm 22. It's only going to continue to get bigger. I keep getting bigger and bigger guests on my podcast. I'm going to continue to do so. I'm going to continue to have people from newrockdynasty.com who have small bands on my podcast in between the big guests. When I'm having Dave Grohl on and Darren Malekin from System of a Down, in the middle is going to be you, so I can promote and bring back rock, and you can launch a podcast or whatever you want and get fans going to check out your music. That's the whole point. We need to have a rock ecosystem outside of the industry. Anyways, if you care about rock, you care about bringing things back, join now, because I am inevitable. We are inevitable. This whole group of people, the whole thing we're doing, you might not like me. You don't have to. It's strictly the right thing to do, and it will be done. I am doing it, and I will continue to do it. I'm losing money. I have no money. I spend $2,000 a year on this website minimum. I make no money. I make 2% off the merch. So if you sell a commemorative t-shirt for $40 of your band, I make 80 cents and you make $39.20. I make no money. Until, what is that? Like hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of purchases need to be going through on the website for me to break even. At least thousands, but hundreds to thousands. I'm not doing the math on this now. But all this is to say, actually, there'd need to be $100,000 worth. So people would need to be making $100,000. Users of the site need to make $100,000 before I stop losing money. People on the site need to make $100,000 before I stop losing money. That is how much I care about rock. And I want people to stop losing. I want to stop losing money. Do I not? Of course I want to stop losing money, which means I want you and fans to spend at least $100,000 a year on the site so I stop losing money. Now you might say, why don't I go on Instagram and TikTok? Great, go there, but they can ban you at any time. They can stop showing you to people. The algorithm changes, you're screwed. You don't get to just see everything that's posted. Your fans don't get to see everything you're posting. On New Rock Dynasty, they do. How do you know who are your followers? You might have 2,000 followers on Instagram and only 30 people on New Rock Dynasty. The 30 people will actually come to your show. Those 2,000 won't. That's the point. Anyways, I need to make $100,000. You need to make $100,000 for me to break even. To break even. To not be losing money. I care. Rick Beato does not care. He says he cares. He sells you guitar course. Guys, you can Google guitar lessons. You know this, right? You can Google them. What are we doing? What are we doing? Anyways, rockers unite. It's inevitable. I'm going to be rich and famous within like a month. It doesn't even matter. This is one of 8,000 videos. Anyways, thank you for watching. The next video, I'm going to talk about, what am I talking about? Oh, you see my yellow Lego pad, my yellow Lego notepad. Let's say This one is talking about why Weezer should play the Super Bowl, hint pretty similar reasons. Anyways, actually, there's a surprise twist that you need to watch this next video. Please watch the next video, share this with a friend, and yeah, I'm bringing back rock. That's my mission here. Conor Farrell, world famous Gen Z rock star. Anyways, if you want rock and you want it to be big, follow me, like, subscribe, comment, everything. I've said it again, if you just like music and you want to see where all the rock bands are, the home for rock on the internet, go to newrockdynasty.com. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Cue outro.